but we are transitioning to a new church management software. It's called Planning Center, but the relevant part for you is we're going to have one app where you're going to be able to give, check your kids in, sign up for groups, manage your household for our management system, and so much more. But I want to kind of like roll this out in a few phases. So first thing I need you to do is look in your bulletin or to the screen. You see that QR code right there? Everybody see that? If you don't see it, you can open your bulletin. I need you to pull your phone out because we need you to download this app. Okay, it's called Church Center.
If you don't know how to use a QR code scanner, you can just go to your app store, or if you have an Android and you go to your Google Play Store and type in Church Center, and you will find the same app.
I'll give you a minute just to do that. We are going to be rolling this out in a couple phases like I talked about, but the most relevant part for today is we need you to download it and create an account, because the system we're currently using is going away. So it's not going to be like you can pick. You have to be here, okay? So make sure you download that. It's free, doesn't cost anything. And once you download it, it's going to ask you a couple of simple questions: email, phone number, name. Takes like 30 seconds. Super fast, okay?
So here's the great thing. If you are in a household, you came with a spouse, your family, your kids, we just need one person today to make an account. So everyone's going to want to get this app on your phone, but turn to the responsible person in your family, which would have been me in the Rainwaters, and you're going to say,
where's Taylor at? Goodness gracious.
And you're going to say, hey, go ahead and log in and make this account. Yeah. Okay, so we just need one adult to make an account per household.
I'm going to give you guys a couple, as you're doing that, just a couple of images to kind of go along and show you what it looks like. So when you open the app, the first thing you're going to see once you get an account created is this. So here's my amazing family up here in the corner. This is proof that God loves me, is this picture right here. But this is my schedule, so if you volunteer going forward, you're going to be able to see what you're scheduled for, when, all that kind of stuff right here when you first open it. Were you about to say something?
Yeah, when you first open the app, this is what you see.
Yeah.
This is like the home.
The home page. And so one thing that's cool, if you click on View Profile once you have your account set up, and you'll see kind of mine's fully completed, but you'll be able to see your giving, registrations, groups. Under giving, you can actually see your donation history, your payment methods. You can adjust things. So if you don't want to wait for those statements, you always have access to them. Really cool. You can also see My Household. That's where you're going to see, oh, sorry, I skipped. My Groups, where you register for your groups. All of our groups, if you're in an adult group, are going to be available through this app, which is really awesome. So all your content for those groups can be there. It's going to be really nice. But if you look at My Household, this is where you're going to start seeing the people that are in your family. As you can see, I have a daughter who's doing gymnastics right now. We're in that season of life. Raise your hand if you've been there. You got parents? Yep. You know, it's ridiculous, but it's awesome. So that's the family right there. Let me show you the next phase, which is how you get that set up, okay? Because this is the important part. If you have kids that you check in on Sundays, raise your hand. Okay, so the first hour is the heavy one. So this is very imperative because in the next 2 weeks, October 9th, we're transitioning to this way of checking your kids in, okay? So let me show you how this works. We click on Households, which is the next tab over. Add family member, okay? It's going to load. This is where you're going to add everyone. So if you have a spouse, add them right here. And then if you have children, you can also add your children right here, and there's a medical note tag right down here. It is required. Please fill out all necessary allergy information, medical information we need to keep your kids safe on Sundays. And then there's a final little checkbox at the bottom that just verifies that you did that. So we have that stuff. It's going to print on their tags like they do right now. So please do that. And then the next thing, which I'm really excited about, is giving. So if you've ever given here, number one, we appreciate you so much because we can't do any of this without you guys. But I want to show you how awesome this is in this app. So let's say I want to tithe. I tithe every 2 weeks here, so I hit next. So you have your funds, frequency, payment method. Let me click payment method. So I can add a bank account. Obviously, mine's already set up. Congratulations, you know the last four of mine. You're gonna click Stripe, authenticate, just pick whichever bank that you bank with. I bank with Wells Fargo. So you tap that. You're gonna link this, and this is real time. I'm not speeding this up, okay? I fill out my username, my password. I just click which account that I want to tithe from. I hit save, I'm done. So if you tithe reoccurring every 2 weeks, you're gonna do this one time and you're done. Super fast, super easy. If you wanna give weekly, you can do the same way. It's super fast. You can pick your preference right there. Here's what I love though. If you look down here where it says cover the 25-cent processing fee, the new software we're using is actually way cheaper than what we're currently using. So this saves us money, saves you money. So we would very much appreciate if you would begin switching over to this if you give. Just make sure that you go to the current giving website, mynewhope.gfc.tv. If you have reoccurring gifts, you want to cancel those there so you don't get double charged. The other thing is, if you're using a debit card or a credit card, that percentage has also gone down as well. So we're moving down 1% to 2.15% per transaction, which for relevance, we receive a lot of those. So that saves us tens of thousands of dollars over the course of the year just in fees. So we would very much appreciate that. One last thing. Like I said, for the parents, this is my personal favorite part of this app. You get to pre-check in your kids before you get here. And I'm gonna show you this little fun video to show you how that works, and we'll talk about it in just a minute, all right? So enjoy this video.
Sunday morning, that magical time of the week when shoes sprout wings. When you reheat your coffee 3 different times and then forget it in the microwave. When nobody has to go potty until you're halfway out the door. Right on cue. Fortunately, the Church Center app is here to help. Here, give it a try. Just choose each kid who's checking in and get your code.
That was easy.
When you get to church, just scan the QR code at a check-in station and your labels automatically print. Instant labels.
Amazing stuff, right? It's good. A little better than what we got now. Just a little note, if you don't want to do the pre-check-in or you forget, no problem. You can still walk up to the kiosk, type phone number in, check your kids in that way. But this gives us a little bit more of a advantage if you are someone who's like me, who doesn't like to wait in line. Or if my brain isn't working, I can't remember my phone number that day. So we're really excited about this. We really just need you guys as quickly as you can to begin creating accounts for that. This really helps us. We are kind of doing this very quickly, a little quicker than we expected to, but we're really excited about the offers that it's going to give us and the advantage that it has for you and for our church.
Yeah, if you have a middle schooler or high schooler, they've already been using the check-in and have really enjoyed it. So this is really going to affect our nursery through 5th graders. So it's really important you make that account, fill out any information about your kids so we know. And when we roll it out October 9th, you'll be ready to go.